Hi there, this is Anna Dolopo. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, and today I'm going to present to you a case study from way back. I'm going through my book that I have for a bunch of acupuncturists that I'm teaching, but I thought that maybe I should read from one of my testimonials that was way back from 2014. It is now 2019, and I don't believe I made a video on this particular patient. I really loved this when she wrote it. Her name is Samantha, and she was living in Laguna Niguel at the time, and she wrote it on October 13, 2014. And this when I read it, it just brought back some really good memories because she was really suffering. And so let me read it, and then I'll give you my 2 cents. I don't know why I waited this long to write a review for Miss Anna and her wonderful work, but I am now here writing about the work she does and how it truly does work. I know that many are skeptic of Eastern medicine, including acupuncture and herbs. But if you're reading this because you want to try something different for your ailments, you need to try acupuncture with Anna. I originally came to Anna a few years back to help me with my anxiety and depression issues. I had been on medicine, but it was not fully helping me be happy and get the things done in the way I needed to. Anna was my last resort because of the endless medicines and doctors I was trying. Close the door, Mommy. That's my 8-year-old. She's coming in to see what's going on. I immediately felt the zen. If you would, when I walked into her office, she made me feel very comfortable about being there, and I did a full survey about what I was going through, what I was going to be treated, history, and my goals. Anna refers to these sheets and your goals every time you go to her. My anxiety and depression felt better in just a few short weeks. I was ready to get started on more problems I was experiencing. Through the years, Anna has helped me with general anxiety, depression, getting my menstrual periods on a regular schedule, body aches, some headaches, and migraines. You don't even need a specific problem to see her. You can go and have a quiet, relaxing time out of your hectic schedule, or just a general pick-me-up. The amount of sessions you need and how often depend on what you're going in for. The pricing has been very affordable, and when I compared her to other local acupuncture businesses. I have found my guardian angel on earth, and I would not trade seeing Anna for anyone else. She is highly recommended as an Eastern medicine guru, and she becomes a true friend. Thank you, Anna, for all your hard work and making my life that much better. So if you go to my website, elementsinharmony.net, you'll see that I also have another website that's linked on there called moveyourqi.com, moveyourqi.com. I've been in practice since 1999, and on both of the websites, you'll see that there are quite a few testimonials regarding anxiety, depression, and I've done several videos now on anxiety and depression. And this is another one of them. I just remember having worked with this woman for quite some time to get her to the place where she really wanted to feel. And something that I share with other patients, my friends, people in my personal life, and also other acupuncturists and other patients, definitely, is that when we're out and about, you just never know what a person's going through. Things like, a frozen shoulder, the person might be guarding their shoulder or unable to turn their neck. I mean, those are things that you can definitely those are tangible things that you could see a person suffering from. But when it comes to anxiety and depression, and those are things that I healed from, so, I understand what moderate to severe anxiety and depression feel like. And to actually be able to say here that I've graduated from them and that I'm able to, function really well, I think, in society and be a contributing member of society, being able to work, being able to have a business, being able to have 3 kids, and being in my 40s now, and just living, I feel, a really great life, I think, as a testament to what Chinese medicine and other things that we can do in our lifestyle to really help heal from anxiety and depression. So I wanted to break down a few things in this testimonial. Number one, I did not heal her in one session. I don't have, Samantha is actually using, um, she didn't put her last name here, so I didn't pull out her file. I didn't want to have to rehash anyone for anything. And sometimes this is someone's, not their real name, but I remember this patient very, very clearly. Number one, I did not treat her in just one treatment, and it definitely was not something that I healed in 10 sessions. I just want to put that out there. When we're healing from something that's been around for a few years, you want to make sure you understand, whether it's an acupuncturist or any type of healer or healthcare provider or doctor, you want to understand that one session or even a few weeks is not going to definitely 100% heal you. What I share in my accountability video is that if you go under once a week, expect very marginal results. If you go once a week, I expect 30 to 70% improvement within 2 to 4 months. So again, if you go once a week, I expect 30 to 70% improvement within 2 to 4 months. And if you go 2 or more times a week, I would like to see at least 30 to 80% improvement within 2 to 6 weeks. Usually when a person is within 80 to 99% improvement, we're already in what we would call significant improvement phase. People feel really good there. People really feel like, wow, 80 to 99%, that's beyond quantifiable. That's something that, wow, they feel what they call normal now. But I use the term natural. They're starting to now feel natural. And of course, when they're feeling 100%, they just feel over the moon. It does not feel like a bipolar thing where they have their highs and their lows. Like they feel even. They feel really good. They feel like things are very... like they feel blissful, and they feel, the word I use is unstoppable. And so that's where, this testimonial is coming from, when she felt, I want to say really awesome, euphoric, unstoppable, just a tremendous energy. She had talked about how when she first came to see me, she had been on medicine, but she was not feeling happy. There's a time and a place for alternative medicine. There's a time and a place for allopathic medicine. And I treat quite a few people with mental health issues. And some people they're just done wanting to take the medication. They're done with the side effects. They're done feeling numb. They don't feel they remember what it was like to feel really happy and drug-free. And for those people, there's the option to do Chinese medicine and other types of healing modalities. The Chinese medicine, the acupuncture I use, the modality I use is Dr. Tan's Balance Method Acupuncture. So I've been in practice since 1999. I've been doing balance methods since 2006. So if you go to both of my websites, moveyourqi.com and elementsinharmony.net, you'll see all those testimonials are all based on balance method acupuncture. She talked about Anna was my last resort because of the endless medicines and doctors that she was trying. So she was really on this path she was on this journey for wanting to heal. When she wrote this in 2014, this wasn't something where I just treated her in 2014. It took time and it took commitment. And my other videos, I talk about how many treatments the person had and what were the dates of the treatments and what were the results and how much they spent. This was obviously not something that just happened overnight, but it was a work in progress, and she got the results that she wanted. She was, this video is really focused for patients who are ready to make that kind of commitment. She said when she came in, I immediately felt the Zen when she walked into my office. And I feel very privileged that she wrote that, because that is, I don't have the most fancy of offices. It feels nice and homely here. I just want people to feel comfort and love, if you will. Just feel as if they have a safe place to go. Because believe it or not, and I think I have a little bit of authority to say this, I've been in practice since 1999. I've been studying Chinese medicine since 1994. Not everyone feels like there's a place that's safe for them. And I do my best for people to feel safe here at our healing center. So I wanted to point that out, that she felt the Zen. She made me feel very comfortable about being there. And then she goes about talking about how we went on with our consultation. Basically, I do, the paperwork that's sent, emailed and texted, and also provided here if people don't have a printer at home. I try my best to be extremely comprehensive, and we do follow-ups in, say for example, one of my questionnaires, every 10 to 20 treatments, I want patients to do it with a Zen mind, open mind, not comparing their notes from 10 to 20 treatments before, so we can really quantify the improvements that we're making. And also, say for example, if it's a woman, especially with women, there are some hormonal issues involved, especially with mental health issues. So I want to see the periods improving. If she's still having a period, I want the cycle 20 to 32 days, bright red blood. I want it to be 3 to 5 day periods. I don't want any clots, no breakthrough bleeding, no spotting, no pain, no breast tenderness, no lower back pain, no mood swings, no cravings, no clots. Sorry, gentlemen, I just needed to share exactly what I want from women's periods. So, the more perfect I can get my health survey with the patient, the more perfect I can get her menstrual cycle, and the more perfect I can get any physical ailments she's actually going through. Is there neck tension? Is there jaw tension? Lower back, men or women? These are my lab tests, if you will. They're not high tech. Remember, this is Chinese medicine. It's thousands of years old, and I stay true to the classics. And the most important thing is when people feel results, they just feel like $100 million. They just feel really good, and the feeling of empowerment in a person's body and mind is priceless. She talked about, through the years, Anna has helped me with general anxiety, depression, getting my menstrual periods on a regular schedule, body aches, headaches, and migraines. And so she put it right in a nutshell in that third paragraph. And she talks about you don't need a specific problem to see her. You can just go in for a quiet time. A lot of people do. I keep a pretty busy schedule, and believe it or not everyone that comes here is coming in for a specific thing. They just want to sleep here and have the best sleep. If you go to my websites, moveyourchi.com and elementsandharmony.net, you will see a like a common denominator. I felt so good. And when people are vibrating at that level, I feel like I'm contributing a tremendous amount of energy, positive energy into the world, because people are feeling really good. That's one less angry person, one less anxious person, one less depressed person, one less stressed out person. People are feeling happier and stronger and more empowered and just more peaceful. And it's really the deal. That's my goal. That's my contribution to society. And that's why I really love this testimonial when I put it in my book for Acupuncturist. And then I wanted to make a video about it because I'm pretty certain I have not yet made a video about this. She talks about the amount of sessions you need and how often depend on what you're going in for. I did that accountability video 4 times, basically what I shared with you earlier. When, I don't pressure anyone to do anything aggressively. You just go at your pace. You go, I don't take insurance. I'm all out of pocket. So I just work with what people have. And obviously, if a person's really suffering, they figure it out, because those first 2 to 6 weeks are everything. If I can get people feeling amazing in those first 2 to 6 weeks, they pretty much, love our work together. The pricing has been very affordable. As of today, 2019, June 13. Now I'm going to give a disclaimer. The rates can change in the future just with inflation. But as of today, my initial rate is $100, and you're with me for an hour and a half to 2.5 hours for that first visit. So the first visit, we do a private consultation for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then you have the needles in for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And if you don't give me a time frame, I'm going to keep you. So the style that I do, typically the longer the better, generally, unless there may be some issues like pregnancy, where you are in your pregnancy, your period, anxiety levels with the needles. There are obviously a variety of reasons why you might not stay longer than 45 minutes to an hour with the needles. But for the most part, I ask for an hour and a half to 2.5 hours for the first visit. After that, if you feel like you need another consultation with the treatment, it's $85. Most people feel that our conversation the first time was comprehensive enough, so they go straight to the table. So the follow-up treatment is $85. That's with a 10-minute private consultation. But if you feel like I was comprehensive, I was very thorough with the first consultation, then you can go straight back to the straight back to the room. I'll invite you back. You just come in and I'll say your table's ready or your recliner's ready. And the treatment then is $65. So I knock off $20 and you're here for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I always guarantee at least 45 minutes to an hour. If you don't need the table and if you don't need to go, if I don't have to pick up my kids, then you're welcome to stay longer. So oftentimes people stay longer, but I do ask for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I guarantee at least 45 minutes to an hour. And then if you come within 3 days, instead of 65 at 60, I save you $5. And it's because, those first 2 to 6 weeks, if I can be aggressive and treat you within 1 to 4 days, magic happens. Just go to elementsinharmony.net. You will see a ton of testimonials and Yelp reviews, and you'll see that the common denominator was that people felt really good, and they're very specific with how they felt. The magic behind all of that is treating people as aggressively as possible within 1 to 4 days. And if I can make you feel amazing, at least 30, if not 50 to 80% improvement within 2 to 6 weeks, we're in a really good place because you feel just amazing. I just wanted to read the last paragraph again because I just thought it was endearing. And I worked really hard for this. This was not something that I just treated overnight again. This was something that I worked really hard for. And this is why I'm sharing this, because it's been since 1999. It's now 2019. And I know a lot of people out there suffer from anxiety and depression and menstrual issues and headaches and migraines. All things that I just love to treat because I love seeing the results. I get a high on seeing people get results. In anything in my life, I give a recommendation, I treat them, and we get the results, and people feel good, and I just feel amazing. Same thing when I help acupuncturists with their goals, and they say, look at my results. It makes me feel really, really good. I have found my guardian angel on earth, and I would not trade seeing Anna for anyone else. She is highly recommended as an Eastern medicine guru, and she becomes a true friend. Thank you, Anna, for all your hard work and making my life that much better. And, it was a lot of hard work, not on just my end, but on her end too. She was a really great student, a really great patient. She followed through with a lot of my recommendations, and we were able to achieve tremendous results, probably I want to say in almost everything that she presented to me. So if you are suffering from any kind of emotional, mental health issues, if you're having menstrual issues, body aches, pains, headaches, migraines, women, female disorders, men, if you have a partner or girlfriend or sister, mother who have some women's health issues, please send them over. Or if you gentlemen have any, issues yourself, this is a safe place for all genders to come. I want you to feel comfortable. Feel free to schedule online at elementsinharmony.net, or you can give me a call at 949-305-1703. That's my office landline. My cell phone, my office landline always goes to my cell phone, and my office cell phone, you can call or text. Texting is better for me. So text anytime. I have 3 kids, 15, 8, and 1, and I'm, busy when I'm not at the office too. My cell phone, you can text anytime, is 619-341-4341. Thank you so much. I look forward to healing as many of you as possible. I don't even think I told you the name of my business. It's Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture and Chinese Herbs. You can find me off the 5 freeway off Lake Forest. I've been in practice since June 22, 1999. It is now June 13, so in about a week I'll be celebrating my this is going to be starting my 21st year in practice. It has been a pleasure and an honor to serve Southern California. It's been a huge, long journey. It wasn't always easy, but I just pursued my dream, and I'm grateful for being given the privilege to treat many of you in San Diego, in Orange County, and for everyone who comes in to see me. I'm really grateful. So thank you. Have a great day. Take care.